I always see people saying he doesn't want to play. I've been way too much. I've done way too much, for this city, and you know, putting myself at risk, for people to be saying that. So I do think he's like that dude. He's not here, Marcus, whatever his name is. I've done way too much for the city, to be treated like this. So, uh, done way, but like I said, I wish I was as lucky as other ones, but that doesn't mean that I'm not trying and I'm not you know doing whatever it takes to be out there, which I'm gonna be good.
I feel like it has been a rough week or so for reporters and columnists going back to Trayvon Diggs and the exchange he had with the Dallas Cowboys reporter to now Marcus Hayes and Joel Embiid, Jerry Jones a few weeks ago threatening someone's job with the questions they asked him at the radio station. It's just getting really crazy out there. So reporters, columnists, maybe just tread a little bit lightly because I'm thinking one of these days somebody might seriously get hurt. Now I know everyone's upset with Marcus Hayes for what he wrote. Me personally, I like to always try to see both sides of the situation. I don't think that he was trying to be disrespectful and dishonor Joel Embiid's son or his late brother. I personally would not have used them as a reference point for any kind of context, but I think that's why he did it. I think that he was pretty much trying to say, well, Joel Embiid says that he wants to leave a legacy or create one for his son Arthur, who's named after his late brother. But legacy how when you're never playing or you're not healthy enough to play a full season? Like how does that happen? So I don't think that it was done with the intention of trying to be disrespectful. Again, I would not have done it, but I don't think that when he wrote that, he was thinking I'm going to dishonor and disrespect, his son and his late brother. I do blame, however, I put most of the blame on the 76ers organization. Why? Because you knew that Joel Embiid felt some kind of way. You can tell in the clip, in the conference, that he was tired of people questioning his character, his willingness to play, and his dedication to the organization and whether or not he really is committed to playing basketball. He also referenced, and he said his name Marcus, whatever his last name is. Why would you give Marcus Hayes, whatever his last name is, why would you give him a media pass? What, 24 hours later, knowing that Joel Embiid was upset? Why not, as an organization, give Marcus a media pass for later on down the line, or a couple of weeks, couple of months, when the ball's had a chance to calm down and maybe he's not as upset when he sees him later down the line. Right now, it's still fresh. And when he sees him, like he did, he's going to approach him and say his piece about it. So they exchange words, he gets shoved, and luckily Marcus didn't really get hurt because Joel Embiid is a big dude. That could have been a huge lawsuit for the organization, for the NBA, if it had gotten even worse. Nevertheless, you put them both in a bad situation, and then now you're saying, well, that's unacceptable. So what's he going to get suspended for what happened? Because what are you trying to do here? That's on you. It's also on you knowing his history, that he's been hurt and how many playoffs, the past 2 seasons, 3 seasons, 4 seasons, orbital fracture, the Bell's palsy, but you let him play in the Olympics. He gets the gold medal. Fast forward to the season, and then he's not playing. We don't know when he's going to play. And then on top of that, he's not playing in back-to-back games. Now, for Joel to say he's done too much, they have also given you a lot in return. You are paid quite handsomely to be there to play. And you have fans who have paid for tickets months in advance to now find out that the superstar of the franchise is not going to be playing, and then they're supposed to do what with that? Just be okay? I mean, come on. To whom much is given, much is required. And as a fan, if you've been saving up and you paid all this money for tickets, and Joel is sitting out, he's not playing in back-to-back games, all these different things, then how are they going to feel about that? They're going to be questions. Now, again, as an organization, you have control of this. I don't believe it was Joel's decision solely to sit out back-to-back games, but why not reference or make some kind of statement? Joel Embiid got hurt in a preseason training camp, so he would not be playing. Something to kind of smooth it over so it sounds better, and give him a different nutritionist or something, a different regimen.